Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. We're at a local Sam's Club, Hudson, New Hampshire for another shopping day med pickup. And guess what I spied today? You're going to have a total heart attack when you see this one. Yes, folks, you see it right here. $4.68 for angel hair pasta. And believe it or not, Italian spaghetti down to $4.68. I haven't seen it this low in a long time. Look over here, folks. Elbow noodles, $4.98. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to stock up right now to get some fresh noodles in my pantry. And here's another treat we found. The price has gone down. Italian penne rigate. Good times are coming around, folks. Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. We're going to talk a little bit today about what's going on in the world around us. A little bit that we can manage to take care of ourselves. A little bit that we have no control over, because look at out here, folks. Beautiful southern New Hampshire on one of the first really rainy days in a few months. We were having a drought. It's finally ended. Just a little bit of water here, folks. Not a lot to help those farmers out there who had to go dig the wells or keep the wells going, but it's raining again for you folks down there in the southern states with that Hurricane 1 and then Hurricane 2. I hope you make it okay. Well, let's start here, folks. If you've been a long-time subscriber, thank you. If you're just now tuning in and seeing my channel and looking at the content, welcome aboard. If you're a new time prepper, we've got all the information in past videos. Please feel free to take a look at the playlist and have a good time. There's over 1,000 very good videos out there. Not a lot, if any, have ever gotten thumbs down if they were from somebody who's a troll. I don't get money trolls, because I tell you folks the truth. I'm not gonna candy sweeten nothing. Right now we're in the midst of a pandemic that I still to this day believe was intentionally released by those powers that I won't even try to go into, because then I start sounding like a conspiracy theorist nut job, and I'm not. But it's just so coincidental that the man's last year in office, in his first term, this happens right after they failed to impeach him. So if you could sit down with Tom Clancy or some other author who makes these things up, he would say to you, it just, all the dots are seeming to come together. We know that nobody can agree on anything. So let's just agree to disagree and move on. But we know that there are so many factors that happened shortly after the coronavirus came into our lives that things started to go south quickly. Now, to recap it all, it ruined the economy for you, for me, for just about anybody else who out there is in the middle. Now, the poor people were already there. They're not going to get any poorer. The middle-class Americans will be squeezed by their local municipal taxes, their state taxes, the federal taxes. Let's just call us the taxpayers of America are beginning to understand that now's the time to start pulling the plug on corrupt politicians. The long-term ones up there who've sat there and done nothing. They only benefit their wallets. They only benefit their own cronyism, because they don't do a thing for the constituents. And for some minorities out there, I still cannot believe to this day, 50 years of oppression, redlining, districting, busing, why in the world would a civilized country, the strongest nation on this planet, ever go and say to themselves, let's screw a bunch of people just because we can? Now, just recently with some of this criminal activity and Antifa, whatever you want to call it, these people who are dead set on making this country into a third world nation, root tootin' fast sweet, have got to understand that the middle class, the silent majority, the folks out there have been biting their lips for 30 to 40 years, are coming out of the woodwork soon, and they're just going to say enough is enough. Now, we'll just go on from there, but I want to tell you folks, if you're out there prepping and you're a long-term prepper and you're doing well, at least you've got your rotation going, you've got money in your pocket and you're able to keep those stores up to date, good for you. If you're out there, I've been called a prepper hoarder. Well, I tell you what, I'll take the gold medal on that one. Yes, I am a prepper hoarder. But I got to tell you one thing right now, folks. It's $26 trillion. $26 trillion. A few years ago, it was 12 trillion. 8 trillion, none. Now it's $26 trillion, folks. If you go to the time clock, just go look at the daggone debt clock. You're going to have a heart attack when you see all the different things that are affected by all this spending without any recourse to saving. If you're out there just living day to day, I feel so sorry for you. If you're out there with a room full of kids and you've got bills looking at you and they're being due and there's no money in the coffer, well, there are multiple streams of income that you need to learn how to do. I've got several of them that are now paying off. One of them is this YouTube channel. I don't go out there and poke the bear. I don't go out there and poke the sleeping Chinaman or the Indian or the Arab or the anybody, because I'm all about equality. I'm all about equal pay for equal work. Live your life the way you want to live it without anybody with their hands in your pocket trying to take advantage of you. I've been took so many times before, you know, shame on me once, shame on you. It just, no, I don't even go there. What I want to try to get across on my channel is that we're here together in this boat, and that big old hole that's letting the water in needs to get plugged up for good. You can sit there and badmouth my channel all you want, just unsubscribe. Or you can get behind me or walk next to me into the future. We know that there's more terrible times coming, but there's also a bright, shiny light at the end of the tunnel. We're coming to that tunnel ending. We've already had 8 years of a bad administration, and now we're going into our, hopefully, another 4 years of what we would call prosperity before somebody threw a wrench into it. And I got a feeling I know who it might have been, but I'm going to keep that opinion to myself. Again, I don't want to be called a conspiracy nut job. But here it is in beautiful southern New Hampshire on a gloomy Thursday. I just want to reach out to all you folks out there and tell you God bless you all. Keep the faith. Admiral Preparedness here. There you go.